Are we connected? Are we live? Okay, we're live now. I'm just saying because this whole time I was like, come on now, YouTube. Well, all you guys that can see me right now, this is a live stream, okay? This is an hour long Tribe T segment. If you want something a little bit more edited with memes and all types of shit, just feel free to watch some of the pre-recorded segments on my channel. They're usually like 15 to 20 minutes long. That's how you can tell them apart. And obviously the quality, you can tell it a difference. So to all my people that want to skip straight to the Tribe Tees, we're actually just going to get right on into it. So I'll just leave it to one of you guys in the comments to pin when it actually starts. But I do want to get started. Let me see how many of you guys are in the chat. I can't really see from this angle. Let me make it bigger. There we go. I'm blind, y'all. Oh, and here's some point references. The camera's right here. The chat is over here. So if I'm looking over here, I'm either reading or we're over here. But hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody. Everybody talking about yes to the puffs. Hold on. Let me turn my volume down a little bit because I feel like I'm fucking screaming. But yeah, so I just was like, fuck it today. And I just put these puffs in and I gave myself some damn baby hairs and called it a day because honestly, sis, I'm gonna just be so honest with y'all. I bought this coffee from Whole Foods. Y'all know I'm not good with caffeine. Like, I have a problem, bruh. But I found vegan coffee like sold on the shelves, so I had to buy it. And no sponsor, no promo, no nothing. It's called Califia, and it's non-dairy. It's vegan. What else does it say? Carrigan free, vegan free, gluten free, BPA free, 100% Arab coffee or Arabica coffee. And honestly, guys, this shit is fucking nasty. It tastes disgusting. Like, it's disgusting, okay? It's so disgusting. And I know some of y'all in the comments are like, yes, but it's gross. But you know what? It's doing the job. I'm hyper as fuck. And honestly, the reason why my hair is not like how I really wanted it to be, because I was going to throw on a wig, but I don't know what BPA means. I was wondering that too, girl. But this is the reason why I don't got no wig on, because I was just so hyper and I was listening to music. Like, it was a lot. But let me change this to live chat instead of top chat so I can see everything. There we go. Now I can see everybody. Ew, there was like little bits at the bottom. Yeah, let's just go back to Old Faithful. How are y'all doing today? I'm about to start. I have 4 stories lined up only because all 4 of these stories are like novels. Like, girl, hold on. Let me show you the last one I'm reading. I'm going to block her name so y'all don't see. Just making sure you can't see her name anywhere. Right. Okay. Look at this. Wait, hold on. I got to get it so the light doesn't. There, y'all can see, right? Now y'all can see. Look. And y'all wonder why we still in September. Y'all think I be slacking. Y'all think that I don't like doing Tribe Tees when the gag is I kind of molded my channel to where I'm doing everything that I do like to do so I can give you guys good content, because I feel like people don't like doing shit. The content is subpar and everyone can fucking notice. So when it comes to Tribe Tea and reactions and stuff like that, I like doing it. It's just y'all be sending me in Stephen King novels, okay? So that is why it takes a while. I don't mind that it takes a while, but I'm aware some of you guys really, really mind that it takes a while. But I just want you to know this is why it takes so long. But we're going to get started. I'm going to save that specific story for last because obviously it's long.com. But the first one that we're going to read is called Some Dark Shit at the Club. So let me know when y'all are ready. Make sure you got your gallons of water on deck, okay? Somebody said not the Twilight Saga. Y'all better stop. Oh my God. I'm going to get started. So, some dark shit at the club. Okay. Oh, that was something I wanted to tell you guys. Okay. Because I was like trying to think. I'm like, there's a reason why I didn't start immediately. I remember now. This week, I'm not going to be doing 2 tribe teas. I'm going to be doing the Ask the Tribe that I could not get to upload last week. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And then I'm going to be doing 2 commentary, like reaction type videos. One of the videos I know for sure is going to be hoarders. And there's one more video I'm going to do that I'm not going to spoil for you guys because it's not something that usually people on YouTube react to. Because I notice a lot of people on YouTube react to basically the same, like, the same type of TV shows. But yeah, so I'm just gonna chill only because I did a 2-hour tribe tea last week. But that's just my disclaimer because I already know that I'm like super hype about these fucking videos and I like making them. So yeah. But if you guys are feeling depleted of a tribe tea, feel free to just go and watch my one from last week. It's 2 hours long. Sorry, I drink a lot of that coffee and it just makes my mouth feel weird. Like, ew. But anyway, some dark shit at the club. Let's finally get started on the tribe tea today. So let's move this over here. All right, Naja, wow, hi. Ooh, girl, this volume. Ooh, Miss Ma'am, hold on. Miss Ma'am, turn your volume down. There we go. Naja, wow, hi. Okay, I did not think I would ever write in. My life is pretty boring, but ladies and gents, just wait until I explain what happened last year. I am Latina and an Aries, in case anyone is wondering. I know y'all don't give a fuck, but I'm a doctoral student. Oh, well, congrats. And I'm 22 years old. Okay, sis, you're doing a lot. Okay. All right, so boom. I've always wanted to say that. I wish that like I have more time. You know, I might make more time in my day, probably like sometime at the end of this week to add like sound effects and shit because Miss Toller giving you very much Alicia Keys, giving you very much Jasmine from the Boondocks, giving you very much y'all get on my damn nerves. Like, what the fuck? So she said, I was in Cali visiting my best friend who we're going to call Lola. Now, Lola does not like dancing or going out. She's more of a stay-in, watching The Bachelor, sipping wine, and scrolling through Instagram type girl. Those are my favorite type of friends, honestly. I'm down with that, but I also love me some dancing. So because it was my first time in this area of California, Lola decided she'd take one for the team and take me out on the town. She knows that my ass loves other Latinos and knew damn well I had been deprived. Girl, you starting to sound like Lele Pons. I'm just gonna give you a flag because you starting to sound like Lele Pons because it's like every fucking sentence. Latino, Latina, Latino, Latina. I love you, sis. I'm just fucking with you, but I will give you the Lele Pons flag real quick. Giving you very much Dua Lipa. Let me stop. Okay. Let me stop, girl. Let me read your stuff. Hold on. Who said that's me? Is this you? No, that's not you. That is not you. Or maybe it is you and you sent it to me under a code name. But anyway. So she knows my ass loves Latinos and knew damn well I had been deprived since there's barely any color where I live. Damn, girl. I know how that feels. I've definitely been in certain places where I'm the only person of color for miles and I'd be scared. But she decided to take me to a college town and let me decide which club I wanted to stomp into. Right away, I heard some reggaeton and bachata music. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Like, I don't speak Spanish. But it was coming from this corner restaurant / club, and I knew that that was where we needed to be. Well, I wait 1.5 hours dead ass to get in, but I was low-key fine with it since the dudes in front of us in line were looking and smelling mighty fine. So we get into the club, and it's packed, music bumping, and people are shoving. It's lit. I don't know, and I'm not going to judge, like, how you like to freaking, turn up or whatever, but, bruh. I'm just like, if I I just don't see how people just like being in the club, like bumping up sweaty ass bodies with people, bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being judgmental because I am that stay at home friend. But at the same time, I am that friend where if you want to turn up, sis, we're about to buy some bottles up in this bitch. We're about to be as loud as we want because I don't got, like, you get what I'm saying? I'd rather much do that than go out to a sweaty ass club and just bump elbows with people. But I do understand that some people, that is their idea of fun. So I'm not trying to knock it. I'm just saying I don't get it. Like, I've done it when I was younger, but I feel like the thrill just wore off for me. I don't know. I don't get it. And then it's like, I don't get when people go out of town specifically to go get fucked up at a club. And it's just like, bro, you could do that in any city, anywhere. Like, I don't know. That's just me though. No shade to anybody where that's their cup of tea. I'm just saying. But anyway, so the club is packed. The music is bumping and people are shoving and it's lit. A few men came up to us wanting to buy us drinks, but I was on a mission to find me a handsome Latino hunk. Girl, every time you say Latino, I'm about to add up. Let me stop. Okay. I did not travel all this way to be stuck with no skinny, sweaty man. Well, girl, you went to the club. So what other type of man were you trying to pick up other than one that is sweaty? Like, so I wanted an M-A-N. I wanted a man. Okay, girl. We go to the club looking for those, girl. So the club starts playing YG left, right. I'm feeling it. Lola is laughing and watching me belt out all the words, leaving out the N-word because, ladies, I know better. Respect. You know what? I might take off the Latina flag. I'm going to take off the Latina flag because at least you didn't say the N-word, because a lot of Latinx people be crossing that fucking line when they're blatantly not black. Like, you're not even an Afro Latinx. Like, you are white as snow and you saying the N-word. So I'm going to take that flag off for you because I can respect that. I can respect that. You get what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, this man is walking past me. For some reason, he caught my eye, so I glanced over just in time for our eyes to meet. He gently placed his hand on my shoulder and said, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Now cut, Naja. Don't worry. I know that's a freaking lie, but my little booty was lit at this point and he was fine as fuck, so I'm willing to accept this compliment." I smiled and said thank you. Long story short, he asked my name and then invited me and Lola to join him at his booth. Let's call him Jam. Now I'm gonna just summarize the next 2 hours because y'all know what booths are at the club, right? Like, y'all know what booths are in the club. It's basically somebody buys an overly priced fucking bottle and it usually is accompanied with a booth, and then, you know, y'all know what the fucking booth is. But so we basically just sipped and danced and flirted for a while, seated at his section around 20 plus family members. Oh shit. So that's how they afforded the booth. I'm talking cousins, tias, mamas, baby mamas, second removed. They were all friendly and welcomed me and Lola with open arms. But eventually Jam let me know he had to step out of the VIP section for some things. Apparently he was paying for a few separate booths and had to close one out or something. Oh, I almost forgot. Jam was a professional soccer player. Oh, okay. I don't watch sports and honestly did not care, but that was something I found out during our initial conversation. Honey. Soccer players and baseball players, sis. Secure the bag. Secure the bag. I really feel like a lot of people be making mistakes, like trying to force their kids to be like football players and basketball players in America. Like, they do not realize, like, around the world, bruh, soccer players and baseball players be making money. Okay? Like, girl, I would have been sitting right in that booth. So he showed me his official page and everything. So, I mean, I thought that he was legit. Okay, so he left me for a bit, and eventually this lady, around 35 to 40 years old woman, comes up to Lola and I. She grabbed my arms. and start speaking to it. Like, not at me, not at my face, or even past me, to my fucking arm. I'm just gonna put a flag there because, bitch, why are you touching me? And that's another reason why I feel like I've just grown to a point where I know I personally cannot go to a club anymore. Because if some shit like this happened to me at the club, I would take that as, it's go time, we about to fight, this girl she's in my space. Like, and then it also don't help that my drink of choice is Hennessy or tequila. Like, I'm going to who are you touching? Like, why is she touching you, ma'am? So she grabs my arm. I quickly tried, okay, and she was speaking a language, was something that I've never heard. However, there were a few words I'm almost positive for Latin. She was probably speaking Portuguese. That's my prediction. She was probably speaking Portuguese. So blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she started whispering and blowing all across my arm. I quickly tried to budge her away and say, sorry, no, thank you. I don't know why I said that, but I did. And she just grabbed on tighter this time, shutting her eyes and like blowing harder on my entire arm. What in the brujeria is going on here? At this point, Lola notices that I'm getting uncomfortable, and she said, I think she's just drunk. It's okay. Let her finish. I would have needed my friend to be like, I would need my friend to be like, get off of her. Like, we didn't come into the club with Abuela the bruja. Like, what the fuck is like, why are we fucking thinking about how she feel? Like, what? Like, let's get the fuck up out of here, girl. Like, what? So I let her finish. The fuck I look like? No. I quickly started raising my voice and said, let go of me now. At that point, some of the rest of the family heard, and she quickly snapped out of it, almost as if she was in a trance. She let go of my arm, and Jam came running back towards me saying, go, leave her alone, Tia. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you got the witch auntie casting spells on you in the fucking club. Like, bruh, and y'all can call me crazy. Y'all can call me fried. Y'all can call me delusional or whatever. But, bruh, y'all know I'm a very spiritual person, bruh. And I really feel like the club and shit are very dark environments. I feel like the clubs and shit like that are very dark, negative energy type environments. The recent times I have been to the club as an adult, nobody ever looks like they're having fun. Dudes standing against the wall, people getting shot up and shit in clubs. Like, I really feel like being in the club is already bad vibes. And then you got somebody's freaking Santeria ass auntie coming up to you trying to hush the demons in the club, girl. Like, I know some people aren't as connected to their freaking roots like that with some shit, but as a Latina, like you keep saying, like, I definitely, if somebody's Thea comes up to you talking about I'm about to fucking leave. Like, what? What, girl? Like, no, this is sketchy. Like, this is sketchy. And then why is your auntie at the, like, this whole thing is sketchy, girl. It's whole sketchy. So she started doing it again. And somebody was like, Jam, someone get her off. All of a sudden, the family realized she was back and doing it again to me. Now she finally let go and legitimately disappeared into the night. I watched her run out a side door from the club, and I blinked once and lost her. I have no clue how she managed to disappear out of sight that quick, but she did. Well, girl, you were probably lit. You were at the club. At that point, Jam had run over to me and quickly examined my arm and asking me, what exactly did she say to you? A few of his female cousins came running as well and said, you need to tell us the exact words she said to you. Did she give you anything? I was still in shock and also scared as fuck. I wasn't able to tell them exact words, but they were scared out of their minds. A few other female cousins asked, what did she say, word for word? I wasn't even able to understand what she said, so I kept saying, I don't know. She was blowing on me and chanting. So you're all probably wondering, what the fuck was that? I mean, I have no clue. I'm pretty sure it was some black magic brujeria shit. Probably because he a fucking a soccer player, technically a football player, a soccer player. I mean, shit, y'all can play with that shit if y'all want to. If I were you, that would have been my last time at the club. I really feel like she was trying to tell you something. Like, why do you want to be in this toxic ass place? Like, I really feel like she had a message for you. Like, why do you want to be in environments like this? Like, that's just me. That's probably just me projecting, honestly. But, because, like, this is so weird how she came to you. Maybe someone in the tribe can tell me what that was, because I still think about it to this day. The looks of fear both Jam and his family had when they realized what she was doing was enough to make me pray right there in the middle of the club. I started praying over my soul and asking for protection against any darkness that lady was trying to throw me in. Ever since I was a young girl, I have always been highly sensitive to spirits and energy. I am Christian in my faith and have a ton of past experiences with the paranormal. I could write novels on those things. Maybe this made me more susceptible, or maybe an easy target. I don't know. Anyways, I hope someone out there can give some input on this story. I apologize in advance for any grammar spelling mistakes. Thanks for listening. Also, this is hella random, but I've been watching you for 2 years, and I realized I've been reading Tribe Teas as Tribetea. Like some weird fraternity or something. I have no clue, girl. Okay, that's all. Honestly, sis, you can't Google shit like this. You can't look shit like this up. Just like how you said that you are sensitive to energies and shit, you should know that there is no textbook interpretation, because everybody interprets things differently when it comes to spiritual and stuff like that. So I don't feel like, because I'm not well versed in Santeria. I don't really know, you get what I'm saying, all of their shit and what they do and shit. Maybe somebody in the comments can shed light that is actually into Santeria or like knows shit about it. But from my experience, regardless of what you practice or what's your faith, if you are a medium or a sensitive person in that sense, usually people express that differently. So how she came up to you blowing on your arm, somebody else may have took your hands. Somebody else may have pressed their thumb against your forehead. Like, it's just different people do different things. Now, if I were you, I wouldn't go back to the damn club. That's just me, though. I'm about to see what y'all have to say in these comments. Let me see. Did you know some grocery stores let you fill up water jugs for free? Duh, girl. What you think I be doing? She should get baptized. No, for real, Destiny. Like, she needs to get baptized. Like, dead ass. I would. And then it's just like, I would go get baptized because you don't know this lady at all. Like, you don't know this lady at all. It'd be different if somebody's Thea came up to you and they did all that shit, you know, and you're in the comfort of their house and you felt them out, you know them. But this was a stranger at the club. The whole situation just is giving me conspiracy theory tease, because it's just like, you have this famous athlete surrounded by his family. He got all this money, and then he brings around his shaman auntie everywhere with him. Like, you know how a lot of rappers say they have a woo lady? If y'all don't know what woo is, it's like Haitian voodoo, whatever. A lot of rappers admit that they have woo ladies. They travel with their woo ladies. Some examples obviously are Haitian rappers. Kodak Black has a woo lady. Future has a woo lady. It's just, you get what I'm saying? So it doesn't shock me that he's walking around with his, you know, basically spiritual advisor, spiritual protector. But I don't know, y'all. Maybe I got my tin hat on or what, but that's just what I believe in. I don't practice voodoo myself. I just call myself the voodoo child because I am of Haitian descent and I like me some Jimi Hendrix. But those are just my personal beliefs. I do not play with shit like that. And that's why I don't practice voodoo, because I don't play with shit like that. That shit is very serious. The same way how that Santeria shit is very serious. Like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Miss Sade said, don't get baptized for protection. It won't help. Damn, I don't know. I don't know. I just always thought the go-to thing if you're from a Christian faith is to get baptized regardless of your age or whatever. Dante said, Future is Haitian. That Wu lady should have protected him from getting all them women pregnant. Future is the first Haitian man I've ever heard of that don't take care of his kids. I ain't never met no Haitian man that don't be taking care of their kids like him. Like, that shit makes me sick. Like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen that shit before. Is there proof that it's real? Is there proof that what's real? Someone said, she's right, getting baptized won't help. I just always thought that was the way to go. If you wanted to be free of your own sins, you get baptized. Brianna says, Sierra be doing that thing, though. What is you talking about? What thing? Like, don't be bringing... This is my fault for bringing up Future. I don't know. Google says, yeah, my in-laws are Dominican, and the mom definitely does something. She has lit candles with, like, Henny offers to whoever. Oh, yeah, okay, so I remember seeing that on True Blood when Lafayette practiced Santeria and witchcraft and stuff, and he had his own, like, altar, and he would donate his... But, like, I know that's not just Santeria. Like, I know a lot of Catholic people do that, you know, so... I don't know. If any of y'all are familiar with that type of thing, like, let her know in the comments. Like, me personally, girl, I would not go back to clubs. I would be scared. I would try to get, like, a cleanse or something. Like, I would cleanse my home. I would burn the clothes I went to the club in. Like, I wouldn't, oh my God. And then you were out of town as fuck, too. Like, you were in Cali, so that's some real deal. Like, just give her some advice, because I don't even know what to say to that, because I've never experienced anything like that before. Like, somebody invading my personal space and just, man, like, I've never dealt with that before. TBH. Let me get rid of these flags. Somebody said you should get baptized. Is it buffering for anybody else? It shouldn't be buffering too bad. It had like a short lag, but it should be good. All right. This next one is, I could already tell it's about to be messy. It's called Tribetea, Love, Sex, and STDs. I'm just gonna get into it. Y'all, it started raining just now. You just made the sky cry, ma'am, with that title. Oh my God. I want to start off by saying that I love your channel. Love you too, sis. And I see you as the sister that I never had. Why do you have to be sending me a video about love, sex, and STDs? I've been watching your Tribeteas for quite some time now, and I decided that I want to share my story for it to be a lesson as well as an inspiration to young couples, okay? Especially married couples who have been experiencing problems in their relationships. I've included pictures. Okay, so this is Al and myself. Wait, are y'all different people? I'm about to say y'all look very similar. You know who you look like? You look so much like, what's her name? You have the same face as that girl from here that passed away a while ago. Her name was like, she was really big in Atlanta too. I think her name was like Dynasty. Hold on, I gotta look this up now, because it's gonna bother me. Florida, Atlanta. That's gonna bother me. If any of you guys know who I'm talking about, let me know. Yeah, her. What is her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh, her name was Keisha Brown, but her like stage name was something else. And she was like in movie. She had a movie made after her, and she's local. She is so pretty. She was so pretty. It's so sad. Look, this is a picture of the girl that I'm talking about. If y'all could even hold on, because The ring light is like blinding it out. But she was so pretty. But the girl who sent this story looks like they have like the same face. Like it's so weird. They have the same face. But yeah, rest in peace to her. Because I know that really fucked up the city when that happened. They even did a True Crime Daily episode on her too. If y'all want to go look it up. It's called Manhunt Underway in Atlanta, Actress Murder. And it's on True Crime Daily. You guys know I don't do true crime on this channel. Mainly because a lot of that shit be happening in my city. And like, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of like a bummer and it's sad. And there's real victims involved. And it's just a lot. But if you guys are bored or anything after this and you want to go and see, yes, Dynasty Brown. That's who it was. If you guys want to go and see what I'm talking about, go and look that up. But I am going to finish the story. I just thought it was crazy how you guys like literally have the same face. Like it's so weird. It's like eerie as fuck. And you're not the first girl I know that looks like her. Like it's really weird. But anyway, back to your story. I've already changed the name of the individual involved. Just a little background. I am a 25-year-old Gemini. And my husband is a 26-year-old Leo. Oh my God, girl. You actually did. You committed to that, girl? Because I know that them Leo men is a whole vibe. Like, they are a whole vibe. But, like, cuffing them? Anyway, we met back in high school when I was a freshman and he was a junior. Oh my God, girl. That's when I met my Leo. Oh my God, girl. What? I'm just playing. But damn, so y'all been together since freaking high school. That's crazy. So he was a junior linebacker on our school's football team. Just like any relationship, we had our ups and downs as well as infidelity issues contributed on his end. Basically, he's an ain't shit ass dude. Before you know it, 10 years have gone by and we haven't gotten engaged. And we have gotten engaged and married in 2016. During our relationship... Hold on. I was gonna give a flag because she stayed with somebody who was cheating with her and all that shit. Like, I was gonna put that. But at the same time, you guys have been dating since you were like in diapers. So it's like, what child, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what y'all were doing was way more adult-like and way too mature for y'all ages to even start with. Y'all were trying to be in a serious-ass relationship as kids. So that's why I'm not going to add a flag for her staying with him and getting married with him and shit, because I just feel like y'all were too young to be even doing shit that serious in the first place. You get what I'm saying? So there's that. But she said, during our relationship, including the engagement and marriage, he hasn't been shit. Oh, I caught him cheating with other women. Okay, well, fuck everything I just said then. Well, fuck that. Fuck that all the way up. All right. So I've got him cheating with other women. Nothing that has been sexual to my knowledge. Girl, it does not matter. He cheated. But still extremely unacceptable for a married man, that part. On top of the cheating, there was some physical abuse that I can honestly say was on both parts. But I can say that more of the abuse was done by his hands. I'm going to just add another flag. Jesus Christ. We were living with his aunt after we got married to try to save up to get our own place. That particular time was hard on me and took its toll emotionally and physically. There were times where his aunt will hear us fussing and fighting and she just tell him to get off of me, but never actually tried to stop it. I feel like being in that toxic environment did contribute more problems to our relationship, and my parents felt the same way, so they gifted us one of their homes to stay in because they said we needed to live as husband and wife without the involvement of outsiders. Okay, we're just going to put all these flags out before we get into this story. My thing is that why did they think it would be a good idea for y'all to be in the same home and thinking that was going to be a solution when y'all were already living in the same home and it wasn't a solution? Like, they're trying to make it, your parents were trying to make it seem like the auntie being involved was the problem. Sure, the auntie wasn't shit because all she did was don't be hitting on her. Like, yeah, she ain't shit. But regardless of auntie was there or not, the results would have still been the same. So that's why that wasn't really smart plan on your parents' part. She said, I thought that would provide a type of solution to the problem, but I was wrong. November 2018, I made a decision to transition to a new job, which meant more money coming to our home, which I felt like would help us achieve our goals and aspirations. The kicker to the new job was that I had to work 2 weeks in the hole before I ever received a paycheck, which meant I wasn't getting paid until the end of September. So you had to do 2 weeks in the hole. 2 weeks in the hole. Isn't that just like a normal bi-weekly paycheck? If you do 2 weeks in the hole? Or would that technically be you get paid on the third week? Let me know in the comments. But I always thought if you do 2 weeks in the hole, that's a bi-weekly job, which is like a normal pay schedule. So I don't know why he would be tripping on you, but I could be wrong. Let me know. But so she said she wasn't getting paid, blah, blah, blah. And her husband was pissed because he was going to have to help me financially. Literally every day he would tell me how stupid I was for leaving my job for this new one, even though it meant more money, because he did not want to help me. And that really took a toll on me. It made me question if I made the right decision to marry him. Well, in all honesty, hold on, let me go back up here. Let me see something. So in 2018 is when you did the move, and you and you are watching your channel for some time, blah, 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 blah. You're 25 right now. Okay. Well, you're about to turn 26 in a few months. So if you're 25 right now, like in a relationship, basically, before you know it, 10 years gone by, and we have gotten engaged and married in June 2016. So if you got engaged and married in 2016, 2014, okay, so y'all were kind of just turning out adulthood with each other. I just had to do the math in my head. Y'all are becoming adults with each other at the same time. And that's another thing I keep seeing in these tribe teas that's a constant like issue with these high school sweethearts when you guys write in, is like you guys were kids together and now you have to grow to be adults together, and you're realizing like adulthood is hard, things come with that, you get frustrated with your partner. Like, this is just an all around bad situation. You got kids, marrying kids, and then taking on these responsibilities, and then your people is enabling y'all by just giving y'all shit, and this is just an all around like mess, dude. I'm waiting for the turnaround to happen, because you said this is supposed to give people hope, but girl, this is making me scared of marriage. Now, during that time, I had a guy send me a friend request on Facebook. We are going to call him Al. At first glance, I thought he was a fake page, but I realized that he was real, and let me tell you, this man was fine as hell. I accepted his request, and he immediately started liking a dozen of my pictures. Eventually, he writes me and tells me that he was trying so hard to not jump in my inbox, but he couldn't resist. Maybe he can come over and beat up your fucking husband with his trifling ass. We had some conversation, but it soon came distasteful because he came at me real disrespectful, and I had blocked and deleted him. A few days go by, and I get a request on Instagram that someone wants to connect with me via message, and it's Al. He went and found me on Instagram just to tell me how he didn't like that I blocked him. This is like one of those situations where like you try to cheat on somebody and you fuck around and try to cheat on someone with a crazy ass psycho, and it's just like, yo, chill. I wasn't being for real, chill. Like, shit. So I explained to him why I did. So he apologized, and we actually started having good conversation, and I re-added him. I was going through hell at home with my husband, and I can admit I let temptation get the best of me, and I did end up meeting with this guy after weeks of talking, and we did have sex. So, you cheated on this man. You might as well leave, girl. You might as well leave. Y'all don't got no babies yet. Y'all don't got nothing. You can get out right now. No repercussions. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So, January 2019 was my breaking point. Ooh, girl. I was tired of all the abuse I was experiencing from my husband, and I kicked him out, yes, of our home, which is owned by my parents, that part. He went and got a bachelor pad with his friends and had all the hoes that he wanted coming in and out. Me, on the other hand, I started getting involved with Al. He showed me so much that I was missing and gave me a little bit of hope for She said he gave me a little bit of hope for the male species. Jesus fucking Christ. The whole species. Shit. Well, let me get some of that hope because I'm in a good relationship right now and I still feel like the male species just need a little bit more work. But hey. But anyway, he would cook for me, fix his plate for two, and hand feed me. And at night, he would randomly wake up and rub and kiss me. Aw. As time goes on, I realized that he wasn't all what he seemed to be. We honestly used to fuck pretty much regularly unprotected, and it decreased dramatically to us having sex once a month. He would always tell me he was tired, stressed, and experiencing back pain, which I could understand since he was a CO, and then he's always asked for help financially. He made $16 an hour. He never shared his problems, even though I did inquire because I cared. Girl, I'm sorry, but I feel like something's going on. Because I ain't never heard of no man that's raw dogging shit that would not want to continue to raw dog shit. I don't know. I wouldn't have raw dogged him, period, though, girl. He must have been cooking you some good ass food, girl. He got you, girl. He got you. He got you, girl. It's crazy though, because when I read some of y'all stories, bruh, and I try not to talk about my relationship because let me just not say what I was about to say. But I try not to talk about my relationship, bruh, because like I be feeling bad. Like when people be saying like certain shit, or they be like, oh my God, I wish my boyfriend did that for me, blah, blah, blah. And I just be sitting here like, damn, bitch, my boyfriend definitely be doing that for me. And I didn't even like, I'm just ungrateful, apparently. Like, I'm just ungrateful as fuck because, I don't know. I'm just like, damn. Like, I just be feeling like, I don't want to say the bar is set so low because I feel like that's really like dismissive when people be doing that. And I'm trying to fix myself and to stop saying that. But, I mean, shit, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. It's the coffee, y'all. The coffee got me talking in circles. Let me drink some water. Let me drink some water. Mm. Let me finish reading this. So, I couldn't understand for the death of me. I've never heard anybody say that before, for the death of me. It was like for the life of me. She said for the death of me. I couldn't understand for the death of me why he would always be broke until I started processing things that he would say he had mentioned, a gambling habit. He would ask for pain pills for his back. I'll give him 10 plus pills, and 3 days later, he's wanting more. Girl, why are you giving that man your prescription? You need them pills. Why are you giving him that? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just in shock because I was rooting for you. I really thought like, here y'all, because this shit is distracting me. I hope I did that to the right person. Okay, cool. Boom. Because I didn't want to do that to the wrong person, but anyway. And for all my people that are watching, I just like blocked some random ass person that hopped in the live. But why would you be giving him drugs? Like, what the fuck? I believe he had an addiction. And that's another thing. Like, even like, why didn't you give him some ibuprofen 800s? Like, why did you give him your prescription? Like, you know, we're in an opiate epidemic right now, girl. Like, you can't. Oh God. Okay. I believe he had an addiction, and he went from being interested in me to just trying to use me every chance he had because he thought I was vulnerable. I decided that I needed to separate myself, so I cut him off, left his shit on his porch, and changed my phone number. With careful thought and consideration, I wanted to try to work on my marriage because I did value the vows that I stood in front of God and made, so me and my husband decided to give it another try. Okay. My husband asked we both get tested since we have both been sexually active with other people. He stated he had already gotten tested and was clean, and I agreed to do so. After a while, I just started randomly getting sick, like every 2 weeks. I had either some type of bacterial infection or virus, but I never really gave it too much thought. The last time I was sick, I went to the doctor and actually had them do an STD panel test. After a week, they called me and informed me I had 3 different STDs, 2 of them being chlamydia and gonorrhea. And I'm co-signing on Black Girl Guidance. He broke the vows. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, I would not have went back with. I would not have went back to him, girl. But to each his own. But he broke them vows first. Like, he broke them first. But anyway, that's so fucked up. Why did you fuck him raw, girl? That's one thing. And I'm not trying to judge you, but like, even if you are on a break, if you're still married, like contractually married, you should not be letting nobody raw dog nothing, bruh. Like, because if you still contractually married, just like what's happening now, there's always gonna be a chance that y'all gonna get back together. And now look what's happening. And now you're itching and burning because of that fucking crackhead that cooked nice food for you and put food in your mouth. Like, and that's why I don't be trying to say like the bar be so low, but I'm not trying, like, I'm really not trying to be one of them bitches. I'm really not. But the other one I'm not going to mention because it is still in question. Well, I hope that you have found that out now, because I couldn't even imagine being uncertain of what STD. I know that shit probably was hurting your fucking heart waiting on them results. My heart sunk to my ass. I let my husband and Al know about my test results. Here's the catch. Neither one got mad. They were shocked. Al just said, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to get checked. My husband said it's something that can be cured. I thought gonorrhea was treated, not cured. I don't know. Y'all would know more than me, but ugh. Which this made me question, did my husband give me the STD or did Al? I'm leaning towards Al giving them to me because he was the only person at the time who I was sexually active with unprotected. Yeah, but at the time, like some STDs like chlamydia and gonorrhea, they could lay dormant for a long time and then just pop up. And this is something that I said on another live stream, I think, like when we were talking about soul ties and shit. I don't think soul ties are real. That's just me. I think it's a bunch of fucking misogynistic malarkey, in my opinion. But one thing that I will say is that when women have sex with men, it fucks with us physically, like a lot, okay? And when you have unprotected sex with men, it will throw your shit the fuck off. And I feel like because at the end of the day, you have been having unprotected sex with multiple men. Even if the time periods don't match, you had unprotected sex with multiple men. And by him sticking his shit in your pudding, probably mixed some shit up that was already laying dormant. And you get what I'm saying? Like, you never know. You never know who it was. It might have been your husband that gave you that shit. Honestly. Later on, my friend informed me they found out that Al had a Tinder account, which is something he's never mentioned to me. So there's a possibility that he was out here smashing random hoes, bringing me the disease. To this day, I don't know if he ever got tested. Probably not. Probably not, with his dirty ass. And guys, I'm not saying people with STDs are dirty, okay? I understand that people live with sexually transmitted disease healthy their whole life. Don't spread it to nobody because they're responsible fucking adults. But this guy is giving me dirty dick tease. Like, he don't give a fuck. And he just raw dogging everything. Like, ew. The moral of the story is sometimes you have to separate yourself from a situation and discover yourself as a person, reevaluate your wants and needs, and make the decision best for you. Marriage isn't easy, especially when you're young, but you have to have your trials and tribulations in order to discover the strength of your marriage as well as y'allself. And y'all, please remember, all that glitters ain't gold. Now, sis, that is your marriage. This is your decision. You are a grown woman and this is what you want to do. But what I will suggest to all the young girls watching this live stream on my channel, you don't have to you don't have to go through all of that to be happy. You don't gotta let no dude beat on you. You don't need to fuck on other people to make a dude want you. Like, I just don't feel like I just feel like I need to say that, because the way that she started this out was, oh, this will give hope to people who are in difficult relationships and blah blah blah, or a difficult marriage, blah blah blah. I don't think that that's cool to say that. And then also, because you are a young person who is married, like, you're still young, sis. There were a lot of times where you could have got out unscathed because you're so young. Like, you could have left at auntie house. You could have left again at your people house. You could have kept him kicked out at your people house. After you had this situation with Al, you could have maybe had like a you time moment, you know? Like, I just, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. The bar is fucking low. The bar is so low, damn it. Like, Jesus Christ, I had to say it. I had to fucking say it. I'm sorry. The bar is fucking low. Because, dude, I really feel like this is another story of history trumping reality, where people just want to have people around them basically because they are familiar and not because they've done any changing. Because it doesn't seem to me like your man changed while you were gone. Neither of you did any type of reflecting or nothing when y'all were on that break. Y'all were both just fucking people and playing house with other people. Like, y'all were actually acting your age as a single people your age. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I just feel like, if anything, if you wanted to take your vows seriously and make this work, like, the only way, and this is on some Naja, not licensed marriage counselor vibes, okay? I'm not no therapist, not nothing. I'm just saying this is my opinion. If what I would have done in your situation, I would have took a way longer break if you had to stay with him, girl. If you just have to stay with him. Because honestly, I would have got a fucking divorce. You're not about to be beating my ass. I'm so sorry. Like, no. Like, no. And I get it, bro. I've been there. I've been in relationships like that. And it's not easy to get out of. But I'll be damned if I marry a dude that's fucking beating my ass, bro. Like, I really, really, I don't know. I just really hope that because y'all are older, he has matured and you have matured and nobody's putting hands on anybody. That's all I could hope. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me take these flags off. Let me see. Someone said put a bar on the screen. Y'all are fucking petty. Somebody says she is in the chat. Are you still? If you're in the chat, I want to know, like, is everything, you know, are things different? That's what are things different than the first time y'all were, like, married? Like, or, like, because people were just saying she was in the chat. So that's why I'm just asking this question, because I want to know. Currently, there's one thing. Cheating is one thing. Right. Where are you at? See the bar, blah, blah, blah. Things may not be perfect, but you don't have to go through abuse and cheating to be happy. That is very true. Things might not be picture perfect, but you don't need to settle for that shit, bruh. Is she here? I thought it was someone else. Who's blah, 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 blah. Gumbe from last week is in the chat. Jesus. Someone said, no, this is the girl from last week. Okay, then never mind then. I thought that y'all were talking about somebody. I know who y'all are talking about. Shout out to her. But I thought y'all were talking about the girl that just wrote this story in. Because I have some questions. Like, I have some questions because, bruh. So I'm going to do this last story. I am not going to be reading the Stephen King novel today. I'm not. It's mainly about white boys being trouble. We knew this, especially the Tylers and the Jacobs. We know this. And the Zacks. Stay away from Zacks, okay? We know this. But, yeah, my final advice for that last story that we just read, to the girls that were watching, okay? Not the girl that sent in the story. To the girls that are watching, do not settle just because you have history with somebody. Do not settle just because they're not beating your ass right now, because once they know, and that's the thing, once they know that they can cross a line, because abusive partners, it goes in phases. They see how much that they can, get away with. So once they know that they've already gotten away with beating your ass, like, there kind of is no turning back, because they know that you will always be open to getting your ass beat and taking them back. So my advice to my younger girls out there, if y'all get married young or you're just in a relationship, right, and they put their hands on you and they cheating on you and they doing it multiple times, like, I'm also a firm believer in men changing for certain people, if that makes any sense. Because I've noticed patterns with that too. Like, I see posts online where girls be like, oh, I'm gonna be happy when I'm 30 and I got the husband of my dreams that another bitch built up. Like, it sounds fucked up, but it's the truth. Like, it's the fucking truth. Like, these dudes will change for who the fuck they want to change for. And if they know that they can manipulate you, take advantage of you, do all the shit to you, blah, 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 like, you get what I'm saying? But that's my advice to any girls that were watching. My advice for the girl that sent the story in, I hope that you are happy in your marriage. I hope that you're safe. I hope that he's not putting his hands on you anymore. And I hope that you're doing better health-wise. But yeah, I just can't, like, in my heart, like, end that story with how you started it, being like, oh, this is to give hope for the people in marriages, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wouldn't feel right, making that like the model for, you get what I'm saying? But, I could respect your marriage or whatever, but I just don't think it would be right to tell hella people that that's just the way to go. And somebody said, is her name Tia? Is this your story? No, this is not her story. Her name is not Tia. She has a very pretty name, actually. Her real name is very unique. But I'm gonna just do the last story for today, guys. So this one is called Fractured Love Triangle Gone Wrong. And I'm about to get into it because I have to use the bathroom. I've been drinking too much freaking water. Oh my God. Ugh, okay. Oh, and guys, like, quick thing before I leave. Before I start this story, the last story. If you guys are getting DMs on Instagram, I've been getting spammed with these recently because I keep getting notified of some of you guys sending it to me. Don't worry, I know it's not you guys. Guys, if you get an Instagram DM where it's like, I've made something for you, and it's like, click on a link and it takes you to the login page, don't log into it, because when you log into it, then you start sending out messages like that. I get messages almost every fucking day of my subscribers and you guys like being like, oh, I made something for you, click this. And my dumb ass thinking it's fan art, so I click it. But then once I saw the login screen, I was like, no, sir. Not me. You're not hacking me, bitch. But a lot of people are getting hacked. Like, I know that people are getting hacked because people even message me the day after being like, yo, I did not send that to you. Like, I hope you didn't click it. And I'm like, girl, I was not born yesterday. I did not click it, but you might want to reset your password. So y'all, please be wary of the Insta scam, okay? So I'm just going to get right into this last story, all right? So she says, hey girl, let me just say I've been hooked to watching your channel ever since the Capriccio video. Oh my God, nobody ever talks about my Capriccio video. Like, thank you, sis. Thank you. In my head, you are one of my friends. Oh my God, the hiccups. Hold on. Oh my God. Ooh. The hiccups. Oh no. Bless. Okay. In my head, you're one of my friends and your videos have really helped getting through these lonely, painful college days. Well, you're welcome. You can call me Lynn. I am 23 and I'm an Aquarius female in my 5th year of college. Well, shit, go you, Lynn. Go ahead, girl. Oh, she graduated already. She said, yes, my 5th year. I'm so happy I'm graduating in May. I'm socially... Wait. When did this come? Oh, no, you didn't graduate yet. You graduate this year. Okay, my sis is about to be booked and busy, okay? She's about to graduate. Girl, wait, I just thought of something. You are so smart, okay? You're so smart. I'm gonna give you a flag though. I'm gonna give you a flag because, baby, fuck them boys. Fuck them boys. Cause where the fuck you going? Or them girls, whoever the fuck is in this love triangle. Cause wherever the fuck you're going, they're not even gonna be on the same level as you, okay? So fuck love, girl. Get this fucking money. So I'm gonna just put that flag up for that because I know you're a smart cookie, you know? So my school is in the middle of nowhere. I get lonely from time to time, but to be honest, I'd rather that than my life be drummed out, girl. Same. Now here's my problem. My ex-friends with benefits from 3 years ago, still friends, transferred to my school last year. That sounds about Aquarius right there. Transferred to my school last year, and we happen to be living in the same housing. Let's call him Cap. I am happy that we were able to remain friends because we always have good times together. Great, right? More people to hang out with. Last year, he expressed that he wanted to smash my close friend. Not a taboo topic with us. We're pretty much open with each other. Always been that way. I let him know that I would be uncomfortable being in the middle of that, but not to let my feelings hinder what he wants to do, because at the end of the day, we're just friends and I'm not trying to dictate anyone's choices in life, right? So, okay, it's not the fact it would even happen because I know she's not attracted to him at all. She would always tell me how ugly he was and how I would do way better, like, so I don't give a fuck. But if it was to happen, I would feel some type of way. Well, girl, I'm gonna just put a flag because it's like, if you knew you would feel some type of way if he did that, then why would you advise him to go do it? Like, this is some messy shit, girl. You being messy. So, but if it was to happen, I would feel some type of way. My current close friend and my current friend / ex fuck buddy fucking, ew, it's a no for me. Anyways, fast forward till now. I went to visit him a couple times since school started back up. While I was there, his friends were over there and me and one of them really hit it off, and I will call him Munchies. Not no romantic shit, just good conversation. I thought he would be a good candidate for a friend, but I'm also single, so I'm not trying to block my blessings by being closed-minded. When I was invited the second time, Kat was acting a little weird, texting things like Munchies and the other wants me to come over and smoke with them. Like, why didn't he just tell me to come over? So I asked why he was acting like that and he brushed it off, so I'm thinking cool, I guess. A couple days later, I was on the phone with Cap and he was saying how Munchies liked me and asked how I felt about him. I said I didn't know because I'm not actively looking for a dude or nothing. I'm low-key having a hot girl summer or shit, a hot girl life. And she said, I'm having a hot girl. Well, shit, I'm having a hot girl life, bruh. Like, to be honest, I'm not, girl, you are Aquarius as fuck. Like, you talk about luck. I'm not trying to be doing, I'm having a hot girl life. Like, I'm not trying to do this. Like, what are we doing? Like, oh my God, I can't. I'm about to cry. I have to pee. I can't. Okay. So, my thing is, though, is like, why didn't you just tell him straight up what was going on? Like, I'm so confused. So, mind you, okay, so Cap's response was that he just didn't think Munchies was my type, but whatever. Mind you, I didn't think there was any problem with talking to his friend because he done tried to put me on his best friends in the past, and he never expressed any concerns or problems. Over the weekend, Munchies invited me to smoke at his house. I'm thinking, cool, I'm running low and I'm not trying to re-up yet. Stupid of me to think it was just on a friendly note, but prior to this, we never even kissed or did anything of that nature, and that's how I wanted to keep it for now. Long story short, at first I was declining his advances, but in the end, my inner hoe gave in and let him give me that, I'm just gonna put a red flag because that was very sexual and it made me uncomfortable. Like, what? Okay, so in simpler terms, but again, I'm gonna write down what she said. I'm gonna take the flag away and I'm just gonna write down what is this? Oh, this is a manual. What she said? She said, this. What was his name? Dale Dimmadome of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. But That's what she said he did to her. But she said she didn't do nothing to him in return. Now that I'm reflecting, I feel like I was leading him on, and it makes me feel kind of bad because I think he genuinely liked me. Well, girl, honestly, if you don't want to do something, you don't have to do something. It's called consent, so he can go fucking cry about it. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe that's my Aquarius moon coming out, bitch, because I'm just like, look, you didn't give consent to do that to him, so the fuck he's upset about. But anyway, okay, so now that I'm reflecting, blah, 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 I think he genuinely liked me. But after that, I'm definitely not trying to do that activity with him ever again. For the simple fact that it felt like he thought I was supposed to be down to fuck just because he smoked me out, right? Like, dudes are so fucking weird. We can talk about that other bar since we was talking about the bar for men. There's a bar for women too, because I be seeing bitches be sucking eggplant for fucking 0.8 blunts. In my Nicole TV voice. And now dudes just expecting all these bitches to just bust it open for a fucking flimsy blunt in 2020 because these bitches. I need to finish this story, okay? So, okay. But now I could have just left or resisted more, but my mind was telling me no. And my body was telling me yes. I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, I gotta pee so bad, and I'm really trying to hold it. And this bitch keep making me laugh. Oh my God. Anyways, now I don't know how to move on from here. Was I wrong for feeling some type of way about him trying to hook up with Cap? Should I not have entertained his friend in the first place? Should I tell Cap what happened if he doesn't already know because he's unusually distant this week? I could be tripping. We usually talk about these things. Also, do you think Cap has a problem with me dating his friends or still has feelings for me and just won't say it? I don't know how to go about letting munchies know I just want to be friends. Usually in this awkward stage, I just go ghost on the guy and they never end up knowing why I stopped talking to them. Usually not this early in the situationship/relationship. Girl, y'all don't even got no situationship. Like, I know not the nicest thing, but it's just an awkward stage. I just go and blah, blah, blah. I'm just really dismissive, and I know I need to work on that. Now, I feel like I have to address it because munchies might be over at Cap's house, so we might run into each other. So I think this is life forcing me to grow the fuck up. Let me know what you think, girl. Thank you in advance, and keep being great at what you do. I wish nothing but blessings upon you. And she said she wanted to add some information at the end. So she said, I want to add that I have been wanting to have a one-on-one time with Cap because I've been a little down lately. I lost my brother. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I lost my brother over the summer, and coming back to school started away from my friends and family. I just wanted to vent, but every time I go over there, it's someone there. Now that he's acting funny, I feel like I virtually have no one to talk to give face. What? I think she meant to give a fuck about what I'm going through. I'm a tough bitch and all, damn, but I just want to hang out and make new friends. This is probably another reason I was turned off by munchies. So I'm going to answer some of these questions that you had. You said, let me get all these questions. Anyways, don't know how to move on. She says, was I wrong for feeling some type of way about Capricorn and she said Cap, but I have a feeling he's a Capricorn. Am I wrong for feeling some type of way about Cap and my friend? I feel yes, only because you went and did the same thing and you're confused on why he's upset with you and shit. Like, I feel like that was a tick for tack ass moment. It was petty. That's my opinion. She says, should I not have entertained his friends in the first place? And should I tell Cap what happened if he doesn't already know? Honestly, he already know. You know, dudes talk, for one. For two, I mean, it's up to you whether you want to have regrets about that situation or not. You're a single girl. You're an adult. If that's what you wanted to do, that's what you wanted to do. You consented to that, and that's that. It's your business. You don't got to tell people shit because he's not your man. Like, at the end of the day, y'all could have done all that shit, but he's not your man at the end of the day. She says, do you think Cap has a problem with me dating his friends or still has feelings for me and just won't say it? Duh. Like, duh, girl. Duh. Like, and you know that too. You know that too. So it's like, did you really need to ask about that? So she said she also wants to know how she will address munchies and just make it like a cordial thing. Honestly, you could just tell them up front. I feel like the whole ghosting thing, when you just ghost people, when it could just be easily solved with a fucking conversation, like that's something I've noticed a lot with like Aquarius people, because I fucking love y'all. Y'all are one of my favorites and I love hanging out with y'all. But the ones that are close to me who I've talked to them, they're also serial ghosters. And from the similarities of what they say compiled into one would be along the lines of, it's kind of on the same plane as running away from confrontation. And whether the confrontation be anger, sadness, whatever the fuck, like they just want to run away from it. And it's usually easier to do with people like this who you've only met once. Honestly, sis, if you want to ghost them, you probably couldn't because he's your friend's friend. But if this were any other dude, girl, I probably would. I would have ghosted him. Shit, I would have done it. I don't even blame you. But you know, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. But I don't think that you should feel bad. I don't think you should beat yourself up. At the end of the day, like we keep saying, like you keep saying also, is neither of these dudes were your boyfriends. You're about to graduate college in what, 5 months? Not even 5 months now. It's about to be March. So in 2 months, 2.5 months, you're going to have the big mama degree and you're going to have the big mama pockets. And you can't be messing around with little Dusty Cap and his dusty stoner friends. Like you're going to elevate, and all this shit is not going to mean anything to you. It probably already doesn't mean shit to you right now. It's probably a thing of the past. But yeah, I would not beat yourself up. You were single. Everything you did was consensual. You did not ask to be anyone's girlfriend. Like, you don't belong to anybody. So, T. Well, that's it for today, guys. I really have to use the bathroom. That's the only con. Oh my God, girl. That's the only con about drinking all this damn water. Like, you be having to pee all the time. But somebody said, I'm not your boyfriend, in Chowder's voice. I missed that show. I might watch that show while I'm editing. But I'm about to be out this piece. I really have to use the bathroom. Make sure you give everybody advice in the comments below. If you guys want your story on this channel, all you have to do is email me in the email in the description below. Make sure it is the Tribetea email and not the business email, because it will get lost in the sauce, okay? And yeah, make sure you like this video and leave a comment, because it's all appreciated. And I will see you guys when? Tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye. Bye.